So, ready? Ladies and gentlemen, let's watch the Silent Hill F reveal trailer together. As you know, I'm a big fan of Silent Hill. I've played pretty much every game in the series. I think there's one I didn't because it's like not readily available on anything modern. But I love the series. I've played and replayed many of the games. Love survival horror. This is going to be their newest installment, and man, has there been a long time since there's been a new installment of Silent Hill. So finally, a new one will be welcome. All right, let's see what all the hoopla's about. Silent Hill F. Hopefully it's not a dud.
Shu-kun, 嘘ついてるよね。
Oh god, it's
騙せてる
Japanese.
と思う？ひなこを。ひなこはね、死んだんだよ。
What the heck? What was going on there? What was she crouched over, right? What the heck was that?
ひなこはお友達といつまでも一緒にいたい。
I'm blocking the subtitles. Dang it. I want to be sure you guys can read the subtitles. Hold on. There we go. Here. I'll scoot myself over a bit. Okay. That should work.
友達は永遠じゃないのよ。彼らだっていつか必ずあなたを裏切る。あなたが裏切り者と呼ばれたように。ひなこ？あ、ごめん。何？
Well, I guess it's set in Japan, which is the first, right? Silent Hill's always been set in, what, America? Now it's Japan, so that's weird, a weird change. How does that make sense? Obviously, it's not going to take place in the town of Silent Hill, then.
天秤にかける価値があるかどうか、しっかりと判断しなさい。
Ew! Stepped on a crispy hand. Squishy. Ugh. Oh, hi. That looks pleasant. So, whoa. I mean, before we continue, like, it's just confusing because you know this is all pre-rendered. This is not in-game cutscene or in-game gameplay. So, is it first person? Is it third person? You know, Resident Evil went first person now. Is this series going to go that way too? That latest Silent Hill game that they came out with last year, that was really short, remember? That one was first person. So, I wonder if they're just going to kind of follow suit or not. It's hard to tell. Well, the town transformed. Now she's in like feudal Japan out of nowhere. Oh, are they going for an aspect where the normal town is a real like modern town in Japan, but then when it goes to the Silent Hill side, she ends up getting sucked into the past of feudal Japan? That would be an interesting take. I don't know how the hell that ties into the lore of Silent Hill, though. Yeah. It's gonna be a disturbing game. Look at that. Oh, God, it's gonna be creepy stuff, man. Also, no sirens. You hear that? No air raid sirens. Oh, yummy. I have no idea what this plot is, man. Wow. I have no clue what this plot is.
それではお別れを。あなたが幸せをつかんでくれることを願っています。
Oh. Well, it looks disturbing as heck. It looks scary as heck. I just don't know what it's going to be. It looks like it might be third person because she picked up the weapon like you would do in regular Silent Hill and beat the enemies with it. So maybe it will be third person again, which I probably prefer because now we have so many first person horror games. But it's really hard to read, right? Like at this point, it's probably early on. We don't know. Maybe we don't know when it's coming out. It just says wish list now, right? There's no date here. So obviously, I mean, this changes a few things. Silent Hill has always been tied to that town, that place, and although these different people have different ties to it, it always seems to tie back to Silent Hill. In this case, is it Silent Hill? I don't know. Like, what does this have to do with Silent Hill? Are they going to pull a Resident Evil where now it has nothing to do with Umbrella and the T-Virus, but instead now there'll be like some overlapping horror arc where there's this haunted dimension, but it's in other places too. It's not just in Silent Hill. Like maybe all the games up to now took place there, but now this one, they're going to show that there's actually other haunted places in other parts of the country too, right? Or not country, world. This is Japan, right? Huh. I did like the aspect that somehow she got sucked back into the past. That seems pretty unique to me. So I wonder how it's going to work, honestly. I don't know. Looks good. That's all I have to say. Like, it looks good. There's with so limited information, there's only so much you can say. I think it looks good, and I have hopes for it. I mean, at this point, any Silent Hill is better than no Silent Hill. We've wanted Silent Hill to return in so long, but I think the main criticism that everyone's going to say is it really Silent Hill if it doesn't take place in Silent Hill? And that, I'm not going to argue with you. You know, is it really Final Fantasy if they change all the elements that made it Final Fantasy? It's still a good game, but is it Final Fantasy? That's what happened with Final Fantasy 16. So what about this? Is it Silent Hill? If it plays like Silent Hill and has horror aspects, but it has nothing to do with the lore and the location of Silent Hill, then is it Silent Hill? Or are they just going ahead and doing this on purpose because they want the name notoriety and they hope that the game will sell more copies because they called it Silent Hill F, right? I mean, again, does it even have the actual the air raid siren when it's going from real world to horror world, and that's like a synonymous thing with Silent Hill. So